Reports just came out that Tyrese Maxey, guard from the Philadelphia 76ers, will be re-evaluated in 3 weeks due to a fifth-digit tendon injury. We slow down exactly when the injury did happen and take a peek of what was happening with that right arm and hand. You see that as Tyrese Maxey is trying to go for that steal, that right hand basically collides in with his other player here. If we take a look at our anatomical model here, we're going to be looking primarily at this fifth digit seen right here, due to the fact that this is the pinky and this is where the injury did happen. Muscles and tendons that come through the pinky include an extensor tendon group, including your extensor digiti minimi seen right here. And then on the palmar side, you have a flexion muscle group, both having your flexor digitorum superficialis seen right here in yellow, as well as your flexor digitorum profundus seen over here in yellow more distally. Now knowing that Tyrese Maxey's injury is a tendon injury, now we can see what the difference was between a flexor tendon injury versus an extensor tendon injury. A flexor tendon injury results in the inability to bend the finger joints, so it typically is when these fingers are in a forced extension seen right here, while an extensor tendon injury affects the ability to straighten the fingers and usually is caused by that direct blow to the tip, especially when those fingers are in a forced flexion, kind of like seen right here. We go back exactly of when the injury did happen. Like I said, he does have this kind of limp hand right after he does collide with his other teammate. This position most likely showing specifically what the hand position looked like when the impact did happen. As we see is those fingers and the wrist are in a more flex position. Due to that forceful collision from that 76ers player, that most likely caused an extensor tendon injury due to that direct blow in a forced flexion finger position for Tyrese Maxey. It's making it very hard for Tyrese Maxey to play, especially it being in his right hand and his shooting hand. With these types of tendon injuries, they can typically take up to 6 to 8 weeks for a full recovery.